Today I want to talk about the atmosphere. An atmosphere is a layer or a set of layers of gases surrounding a planet or other material's body that is held in place by the gravity of that body. An atmosphere is more likely to be retained if the gravity it is subject to is high and the temperature of the atmosphere is low. The atmosphere of Earth is composed of nitrogen about 78%, oxygen about 21%, argon about 1.9%, carbon dioxide about 0.04%, and other gases in trace amounts. Oxygen is used by most organisms for respiration. Nitrogen is fixed by bacteria and lighting to produce ammonia used in the construction of nucleotides and amino acids. And carbon dioxide is used by plants, algae, and cyanobacteria for photosynthesis. Atmosphere helps to protect living organisms from genetic damage by solar ultraviolet radiation, solar wind, and cosmic rays. The current composition of the Earth's atmosphere is the product of billions of years of biochemical modification of the paleoatmosphere by living organisms. Exosphere. The exosphere is a thin, atmosphere-like volume surrounding a planet or natural satellite where molecules are gravitationally bound to that body, but where the density is too low for them to behave as a gas by colliding with each other. Bodies with substantial atmosphere, such as Earth's atmosphere, the exosphere is the uppermost layer, where the atmosphere thins out and merges with interplanetary space. It is located directly above the thermosphere. Very little is known about it due to lack of research. Mercury, the Moon, and Galilean satellites of Jupiter have surface boundary exospheres, which are exospheres without a denser atmosphere underneath. Mesosphere. The mesosphere is the layer of the Earth's atmosphere that is directly above the stratosphere and directly below the thermosphere. In the mesosphere, temperature decreases as the altitude increases. This characteristic is used to define its limits. It begins at the top of the stratosphere, sometimes called the stratopause, and ends at the mesopause, which is the coolest part of Earth's atmosphere with temperatures below -114 Celsius. The exact upper and lower boundaries of the mesosphere vary with latitude and with season, higher in winter and at the tropics, lower in summer and at the poles. But the lower boundary is usually located at heights from 50 to 65 kilometers above the Earth's surface, and upper boundary, we suppose, is usually around 85 to 100 kilometers. The stratosphere is the second major layer of Earth's atmosphere, just above the troposphere and below the mesosphere. The stratosphere is stratified in temperature with warmer layers higher and cooler layers closer to the Earth. This increase of temperature with altitude is a result of the absorption of the sun's ultraviolet radiation by the ozone layer. This is in contrast to the troposphere near the Earth's surface where temperature decreases with altitude. The border between the troposphere and stratosphere. The troposphere marks where with temperature inversion begins. Near the equator, the stratosphere starts at as high as 20 kilometers, around 10 kilometers at mid-latitudes, and at about 7 kilometers at the poles. Temperatures range from an average of minus 51 Celsius near the tropopause to an average of minus 15 Celsius near the mesosphere. Stratospheric temperature also vary within the stratosphere as the seasons change, reaching particularly low temperatures in the polar night or winter. Winds in the stratosphere can far exceed those in the troposphere, reaching near 60 meters per second in the southern polar vortex. Troposphere. The troposphere is the lowest layer of Earth's atmosphere and it's also where nearly all weather conditions take place. It contains approximately 76% of the atmosphere mass and 99% of the total mass of water vapor and aerosols. The average height of the troposphere is 18 kilometers in the tropics, 17 kilometers in the middle latitudes, and 6 kilometers in the polar regions in winter. The total average height of the troposphere is 13 kilometers. The lowest part of the troposphere, where friction with the Earth's surface influences airflow, is the planetary boundary layer. This layer is typically a few hundred meters to 2 kilometers deep depending on the landform and time of day. Atop the troposphere is the tropopause, which is the border between the troposphere and stratosphere. The tropopause is an inversion layer, where the air temperature ceases to decrease with height and remains constant through its thickness. The word troposphere is derived from the Greek tropos, meaning turn toward, or change, and sphere, as in the earth, reflecting the fact that rotational turbulent mixing plays an important role in the troposphere structure and behavior. Most of the phenomena associated with it day-to-day weather occur in the troposphere. Thanks for your attention. See you.